Welcome back. Game 3 about to begin. Optic Nation going to be going up against Vexx here. Winner takes all in this series. Just to give you guys a quick update of what else is going on, the winner of this will be played against Strictly Business. Strictly Business takes out Rise Nation. Further up the bracket, ISO has taken out Elevate, so they will play Enigma 6, who has taken out Denout for the 4th week in a row, Jack. And going further up the bracket, just give you guys a quick update. We will probably get FaZe against Prophecy, and then Optic Gaming takes out TCM. They will play Synergy Gaming. So the winner of this, the last quarterfinal, winner of this goes to the quarterfinals to play against SB.
Yeah, and already round number 1 going in favor of Vexx. 3 Optic Nation players fell almost 5 seconds into that round, so the extreme aggression paid off for them there. This Vexx team really impressing me, and honestly, over everyone, it's got to be fast for me. 3-0 here to start off this game. Made some huge plays to even force an overtime there for Vexx in game number 2, and then destroyed there in the first hard point. So yet again, this is only a best of 3, so winner of this game moves on.
We'll go on board with Optic Nation, see what they decide to do. It's going to be Bows on your screen with a sniper rifle. Going to be actually pushing into Garage. Going to be met up. Looks like one player going to be pushing in here pretty fast. It's actually going to be fast. He's going to be dipping out of Garage. Bows going to have to play this very cautious. But it looks like Optic Nation is going to kind of be playing for picks. Looks like Nadeshot, the one being most aggressive over here towards A Street with the IMR.
Yeah, we saw extreme aggression from Vexx there in round number 1. Optic Nation doing the exact opposite, trying to see if one player will push a little bit too far so they can catch him and get that first blood. Still, though, both teams more than content with just playing where they are right now. You can see a little bit of aggression coming out of Fast there in Garage. You can tell he's more than confident there and pushing up. Optic Nation going to need to make a move here. They have 37 seconds to plant the bomb.
Yeah, on board with Ricky. He's just going to be peeking that middle of the street, going to try and get eyes on anybody. Vexx doing a great job just staying extremely patient here. Fast taken out by Bows. They're going to start to push over into school. See Prophet on your screen. He's going to be the one that can be over there to defend it. Bows going to be able to take one out in the kill feed. Prophet going to have to make a play over here in school. Going to jump in the window. Not able to make anything happen. Nadeshot able to pick up a kill on Rex. So it's going to be a 1v4. Optic Nation able to close that one out.
The slow play there paying off for Optic Nation. Bows wound up getting a sick kill there on Fast. Fast was just playing the corner, sitting on the backside of the ambulance when Bows knew, let me check this right away. He wound up dashing around the corner, immediately picked up that kill, and really, if he didn't, Fast would have not only killed Bows, but he would have had the great advantage there in that pit area up against Ricky. So a game-changing, round-changing kill there for Optic Nation. 1-1 here. ON back on D.
Yep, we'll go on board with Vexx, see what they decide to do on offense. We'll go on board with Fast, as he's kind of been the MVP for this Vexx team.
Here we go.
During this series, and this looks like a very fast push
Smokes
up the middle, and it's actually smoked out. Fast going to be able to pick up one right away. I think Killa kind of surprised that they challenged that. Right off the bat, Rex able to pick up another. Fast not able to pick up that second kill. Go on board with the bomb carrier. It's going to be Rack, going to be trying to bring it over towards school.
Prophet here, just staying alive. He's going to wind up challenging into here towards school window. There's your bomb. They know one player's in lockers. Rec going to be more than happy to plant this bomb right now. Both players from Optic Nation going to look down middle street here. They're going to have a tough time here as all 3 players from Vexx are inside school.
Yeah, it's going to be Bosch trying to lead the charge in. He's going to be taken out by Image. Last one alive going to be Ricky. He's going to be taken out. So the offensive teams have won every round so far. Going board with Optic Nation, see if they can match that. Make it 2-2.
Really, Matt, the advantage just goes so far in favor of the offensive team there once they get that bomb down in school, because you could just play those 2 corners. You're always going to get a trade there. It's near impossible to find both kills unless you come in from a perfect angle or completely world star one player. So 2-1 here. Optic Nation going to go back on offense. Let's see if they still play that slow route that they did the last time.
Yeah, we'll see what they decide to do. You'd think they might try and counter with something fast, but just by their setups, it looks like this is going to be another slow one. But look at this. We're going to go on board with Vexx. It's going to be one player. It's going to be Prophet, going to be leading the charge all the way on this hard flank. I like this play out of Vexx. See what they decide to do. Fast actually making a very interesting play. Going to try and flank from that middle street. See if he's going to be spotted. But look, they've pinned Optic Nation so far back in their base currently.
Yeah, and If Optic Nation wound up playing a little bit more aggressive, I think the strat would have worked for Vexx because they would have been able to overwhelm the person at the back, Atlas Glass Building. But unfortunately for them, all 4 players of Optic Nation still up, still alive here. And you can see they're more than giving up school right now, because on your minimap image is all the way in the back of the map with IMR in hand. So Optic Nation knows this. They're going to wind up rotating here towards the school side. They should be able to get this bomb down.
Yep, Ricky going to be trying to bring this one through the mid street. This player has to know it's going to be fast. He has to know that they're going over towards B. He's had to have heard them. He's going to pop up, challenge right away. He's not going to get any shots down. He's got a player directly in his window to his left. Not able to take out that player at all. Bo's going to get that first big kill on the image. Let's see what Vexx decides to do here. Fast going to try and challenge from the front. He's going to get tagged up by all types of players. He's going to get pinched. Very difficult spot. Prophet going to be all the way out of position over here in garage. This one's definitely going to go in favor of ON.
Yeah, unless somehow 2 players from ON disconnect their controllers, there's no way Prophet should be able to win these gunfights. He gets shot in the back. Matt, something I want to point out there. When you sit in those 2 pockets there in school, not only do you have vision of lockers and the pit entrance there by school window, but when they get the call out that someone's pushing mid-street, what we saw from Killa, and I think it was Ricky in there with him, they both wound up darting out into the middle of the school building so that they could both see the mid stairs to put a crossfire down. Great teamwork there from ON. It pays off. 2-2 here. 4 straight offensive round wins for these teams.
Yep, gonna go on board again with the offensive teams. It seems to be what is producing
Vexx
wins.
loves the aggression.
Yeah, we're gonna go on board with Prophet, and they are not scared to challenge Optic Nation at all. They're gonna push up right up to A. You see Prophet gonna get the bomb down
in
right
under 10 seconds. That's crazy.
Who's this player? It's Fast. It's pushed all the way to ON's back trailer. Walks directly next to a player. He's going to take one out. It's going to be first blood in favor of Vexx. You see 3 players from ON. One, it's going to be Bose pushing straight through bomb. Knows most likely there's going to be a player back there. He's going to be shot in his side. He's going to get eliminated. Killa, last one alive for ON. Going to be another offensive round win here in S&D.
And Matt, something that we got to point out here. Optic Nation getting caught off guard time and time again by Vexx. This is a team that you and I both mentioned prior to the series starting. Neither of us know a lot about this team. Neither of us know a lot about the players. So when they're coming into this, they can pull out whatever strategies they want, because as you can see here, I don't know if it was Killa's smokes in mid-street or Vexx's in earlier rounds, but they pushed right through it. Almost a careless play style that's paid off time and time again here. This is going to come down to whoever can win the defense first.
Oh, without a doubt. Whoever wins the defense will most likely win this game. No, the offensive side of things has been winning every time you see Killa on your screen with the smokes, Jack. So that kind of tells you what was going on there. It's definitely Optic Nation with the smokes. They're going to be pushing over towards garage, and they're going to back out right away. They see the players from Vexx. Going to see if they start to rotate over here quickly. Looks like Bo's on your screen. Going to fire out some nades. I don't think they should give up on B completely yet.
Yeah, it looks like Bo's wound up getting scared off there, because when you push from that closet area, it's a very tough gunfight to win, because the advantage is fully in control of the player who's inside of garage. But it looks like they have done that, Matt. They've completely given up on B. Now they're going to push towards his A site. Bose has one player here inside of green. It's going to be up to Rec to try to wallbang him here. Not going to put the shots through. Bo's going to be able to get the bomb down as a 4-on-4 here with 45 seconds left.
Yeah, Rec had a nice opportunity to come out, try and make a play there. He's going to fire some nades. Not able to pick him up the first time. Not going to get him the second one. So let's see how Vexx decides to play this. They know Optic Nation pretty much going to play primarily all the way in the back by yellow. It's going to be Rec putting down some shots. He's going to get a trade with a teammate. This is a huge gunfight right here. He's going to win that one over in yellow. It's going to be Prophet on your screen. Going to try and push the player in yellow. It's going to be a 1v1 though. It's going to be Image going up against Ricky.
It's going to be up to Ricky to check the bomb here. The bomb has been planted, though, on his side.
Ricky with a nice
Great stuff from Ricky winning that gunfight. I do believe that even if he lost that, there wasn't enough time to defuse, Matt, but 6 straight offensive round wins here. Both teams are deciding to push towards that back green alley bomb site there. Ricky winning the gunfight here with the BAL. Over and over, Matt. What is it right now about defense that's just not working for these teams?
You know, they're just doing a nice job of countering each other. Optic Nation playing with a much slower pace. Vexx playing pretty fast. Be interesting to see how Vexx comes out here. They don't think they should change up their game, but I have a feeling they might try and do something a little bit slower than usual. And that would not be good. I think they need to use their aggression, and it looks like they're going to aggressively go over towards Garage. Going to have one player outside. It's going to be Ricky. He's going to get tagged up pretty bad. He's going to have to run all the way out to his side of
Love
school.
that decision from Vexx.
Yep. Prop should be able to get bombed out.
Yeah, they knew how tagged Ricky was, so fast, pushed right through school, able to get the two-piece there, now in a gunfight with a third. Can Fast pick up that kill? No, he winds up dropping, but the bomb has been planted. Image finds another kill. Just like that, kill of the last remaining player here. He is leading Optic Nation with 7 kills under his belt, but yet again, Matt, when that bomb gets planted in school, it is almost impossible to win that round.
Yep, Killa gets his brain blew out mid-street. Gonna be Vexx with another win. We have not seen a defensive round win here on Detroit S&D. It's kind of crazy. I figured defense a little bit easier on this map, Jack.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, Fast is the playmaker for this Vexx team. He did not even second guess himself for a quarter second there. He just flooded through school because he knew that Ricky was 1 bullet from dying. It paid off because he not only found Ricky, but he darted outside of school, picked up the two-piece there, completely opening up that side of the map, giving his team full peace of mind knowing that we can plant this bomb here. So 4-3 here in favor of Vexx. ON now back on offense.
Yep, Prophet gonna get that first blood. They're gonna be pushing Killa here in the back. Killa's gonna drop. Ricky's gonna drop as well. It's gonna be Bo's last one alive. It's a team kill that comes in from Vexx. So it's gonna turn a 3v1 into a 2v1. A lot better situation here for Bo's.
Bo's now going to wind up pushing here out of Garage. He utilizes his exo mute. He still has 1 frag to work with, but the bomb is in a tough spot for him here at the back Atlas building. He's got 2 players right in front of him. He's going to challenge 1 player. Tries to stay alive here. Unfortunately for him, though, that's an IMR that's going to be looking down at him. He winds up losing that gunfight. And Matt, there is that crucial defensive round win. All starting with Prophet's first entry snipe. ON just not able to find those kills. They had 2 players flood immediately into the hotel building, and really once that happened, that round was over. Vexx now 1 round away from outing Optic Nation here in the 5K.
Yeah, Wreck and Fast really bringing it here on S&D. You're going to see what Vexx decides to do. It's going to be a push straight up the middle of the map. Going to be on board with Wreck. Usually don't see anything like this on Search and Destroy. Fast going to take out 1. Ricky's going to take out another. And this one looks like a defensive hold from ON. They're able to pick up that last kill. And ON still staying alive here this final map against Vexx.
They just wound up saying, you know what, let's just counterplay this aggression here. They wound up just firing down Middle Street. Worked out for them there. Killa 8 and 7 here. Ricky 7 and 5 with 2 plants of his own. Now they're going on offense, Matt. Do they play that slow style, or do they wind up deciding to push extremely
I think they should just flood
like
something. I think they should just flood something a lot like how Vexx is doing. I think they should probably go try and challenge them back alley. Fast going to be running an AK.
Looks like we're going to see a B push.
Yeah, we're going to go on board with Optic Nation. It's going to be Ricky and Bo's going over towards B.
And this time we see the fully just extremely passive play here from Vexx. The bomb already going to be entering school here. Bo's alongside, I believe that is Nade. Nade struggling at 2 and 8 here. 1 player going to be inside lockers. That's going to be Fast here. I believe he has a sniper in hand. Or an AK-12, actually.
Yeah, Fast with an AK-12. Nade not going to peek it. Going to let Bo's get bombed down now. Nade going to just be watching that corner. He's going to get taken out by Fast. Bo's able to return that kill, though. It's going to be a 3v3. Make it a 3v2 as Bo's takes out another. Bo's going big here in one of the final rounds. Going to go on board with Bo's as he knows the player is mid-street and then knows the player is in his lockers. Image with a big kill, though, on Killa. Players on ON spread out. If they're able to pick up this kill on Bo's, might be able to get a defuse pretty quick. They know where Ricky is, so now they just need to challenge Bo's. Bo's able to pick up 1. Can Bo's get the ace?
With the ace!
Bo's with a huge play.
Dirty stuff there from Bo's. Winds up pre-firing. He knew both players were in school. You can see here on the kill cam. The first player winds up challenging him. Thankfully for Mbos, he was weak here, so able to finish him with 1 bullet. Then challenges Image there. Great stuff from Bo's. The ace there in round 10. He's now on a 5 streak. Optic Nation answering back with 2 straight rounds of their own. Matt, we're going into OT.
And it looks like Optic Nation, they're going to have defensive side of things. We're going to go on board with Vexx. see what they decide to do here on the offensive. It looks like they're going to fast hit A.
Oh my gosh.
See what Optic Nation decides to do. It's going to be fast in first. He's going to be going all the way in the back green. Optic Nation playing further outside. He's going to be able to take Nadeshot out right off the bat. First blood goes in favor of Vexx. It's going to beat Bose, though, on a 7 streak, taking out 2. Bose, another one in front of him.
Bose!
Back-to-back aces out of Mbose to close it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mbose's YouTube channel. 2 straight aces there in the final 2 rounds of the game, finishing it on a 9 streak, 13-6. Marcus Mbose just went huge there, keeping Owen alive here in the 5K.
Bose goes absolutely massive, finishes on a 9 streak, an ace in round 10, and ace in round 11. Keep Optic Nation alive in the 5K. When we come back from this quick commercial break, we're going to go into our next match, so stay tuned.